Hi, welcome to another. I'm currently on shift for Postmates right now, and I'm taking a little break, so getting a snack and coffee break. Um, just a quick little update tip that I've for anyone interested in driving for Postmates. Um, First is make sure that you have good like data coverage on your phone plan. Like if you don't have it already in your plan, I recommend getting unlimited because in a lot of cases that I found, it's just cheaper than paying like going over your usage and paying those fees of whatever. So it's just cheaper to pay whatever the amount is that your provider offers, just to get unlimited because you use a lot of data driving around. And you have to be connected, obviously, to use the app. And then using Google Maps or whatever map app you use takes up a lot of power energy from your phone. So make sure you have a car charger and a good one that works because my last one was not holding the charge. So when I thought it was charging, it wasn't. And so if you're less than 10% in power, the app closes and like turns you offline, so you can't accept any more deliveries until you charge your phone to like an adequate percentage. So yeah, get a good charger. And I have in my other Postmates video the phone stand that I purchased from the gas station, and it works amazingly. So yay to that. I have it still stuck to my dashboard, and I love it because it's really strong. I haven't had to reattach it since I attached it in the first place. That was like, whoa, tongue twister. Yeah, and I love it because the bracket, it rotates 360 and it tilts. So when you're driving during the day, it like you can tilt it so the sun doesn't glare on it weird. During the night, you can, just whatever you need it to do. So it's a really good one. Yes, so data, battery, and then for your vehicle, just make sure that like just do a quick like walk around your car. Like it might feel like it's a waste of time, but it's really not. Like make sure that like your car is working properly. Like make sure your tires have enough air. Make sure that there is no um like your lights are all working and your blinkers are working fine, because the last thing you want is your tires to act up on you or a light to be out and you're in the middle of delivering food to a customer and a police officer that your light is out, so he pulls you over to let you know that your light's out. So that's time wasted where it could have been prevented by you just checking. Like it's a 5-minute check that you just have to do, and I just recommend it. So yeah, so just take care of your car. What I like to do is before I even sign online, I always make sure I have anywhere between half or 3/4 of a tank of gas or a full tank, but nothing less than half. The reason being is sometimes you'll have a lot of deliveries come through. So you can have the app look for more deliveries while you're picking up food. So let's say you're at Jack in the Box picking up an order, and while you're there, another delivery comes through. So what the app actually does or can do for you, is it can reroute from the original route. So initially it starts out as like point A, pick up food, point B, drop it off to the client. What it can do is go from point A, pick up food from Jack in the Box, to point B, pick up food from Carl's Jr., and then point C, drop it off to the customer that requested Jack in the Box, and then point D, drop it off to the customer that requested Carl's Jr. So it's kind of nice because the app will figure out, like, if you're over here, let's say like right here at Jack in the Box, and Carl's Jr. is on the way to the Jack in the Box customer, it's not going to make you go way out of your way to go pick up Carl's Jr. It's going to make sure it's like, you know, convenient, like on the way. So one, you're not wasting the customer's time, and two, like you're not wasting your time. So it's a really nice thing. So the gas comes in handy for that too, because if you have that, you can do a lot more deliveries back to back, which is more money, and you can be more efficient and on time for your customers. So you might have to take the freeway, or you might have to be in traffic for a little bit. Like, it depends on where you're at. Like, every city, every location is going to be different. Like, for mine, actually, the freeway is being like a huge, like, 5 miles, or maybe not 5 miles, maybe it's like 3 miles, I don't know, but it felt like 5 miles, is like being worked on. So it's actually like all those ramps for about 5 miles, 3 to 5 miles, you can't get off on the exit ramps. You can't, like, they're all blocked off with cones and like construction, and the ramp is all like torn apart. So you have to go way past what I was trying to get off. I had to go way, like 4 exits past, and then pretty much go around the freeway and like take the streets. And so, like, good thing I had gas, because, you know, detours. So make sure you have good enough gas. And then, is that it for the cars? Yeah, pretty much. And then, like, obviously just like for personal, like, I listen to the radio, and then like I'll have like my Pandora or something. But I like to have the phone on the Bluetooth connection. That way, when I do get a delivery come through, I can just look it up, and like I can drive without having to look at the phone to see like when my next turn is. The app will just tell you like, oh, your next turn is in 0.3 miles or whatever, you know. So you could just like focus on your road, focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on when you're driving, and you could just listen through the Bluetooth app, which makes me feel more safer. So anything to be safe. Things to bring on deliveries, like for yourself. Make sure that you have your beverages. Now, don't bring like don't go crazy with like your drinks. Like, bring like a bottle of water. Bring your coffee if you want, or like your energy drink. Like, I'll bring a cup of coffee like in the beginning of my shift, and I'll bring 1 cup. And I when 7-Eleven has sales, I pick up the Red Bull, like when they do like the 2 for $4 or 2 for $6, I think it is. Or like the Monsters, sometimes I do like buy 3. And if you have the 7-Eleven app, you know, you get more points, whatever. That's another video. But yeah, so I'll buy coffee. I'll bring coffee from home, and then I'll like have energy drinks as well, because sometimes, towards like the end of like my shift, like that I'll give myself, you know, because I always give myself a deadline, you know, like I want to be done by noon, you know, because I do the overnight shifts. Like, I do like the evenings from like 8:30 p.m. till 12 the next day or something, you know. So if I feel that like I'm getting tired at like 3 or something, 4, I won't drink my energy drink, and I'll go home and rest, right? But if I feel that I have another boost of energy and I know I can do it, and I'm not going to like be too tired to drive or be too tired to even just focus, I'll drink the energy drink, and it'll give me just a little bit more edge, like boost. and then I can, work till the shift that I want to finish at, like, 12 p.m. So I always bring 2 drinks, and then water I always have in the back. And then for food, I don't bring like a ton of food. Like, I don't bring a lunchbox or like really pack like a lunch. All I'll do is, oh my god, the delivery's coming around. I'll have to finish this in a little bit. Sorry, guys.